Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation show. Hey family, Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation. Steve Copeland from the couch conversation show. Hey family, I didn't get a chance to make my little small clip. It ain't small, it's about 15 minutes, right? On the couch, the way I normally do. But I just want to say my topic for today was overcoming anxiety and depression. Overcoming anxiety and depression. And a lot of us deals with that. Some people take medication for it. Some people do taking holistic, I want to make sure I say it right, holistic approach to dealing with mental, emotional, and psychological issues. And it works for some. My thing is, being a recovering addict is a spiritual journey, which I didn't realize was considered as a holistic approach, in a sense, right? No matter what's going on with us in our life, and I can share this with you personally because I thank God, no matter what psychological issues I went through throughout life, feeling like I was about to lose my mind, I knew I wasn't crazy or nothing like that, right? I know I wasn't crazy. But when you're going through certain things in life, psychologically, it will make you feel like you're losing your mind. And it all depends on how you act and respond to certain behaviors. Because you might have certain thoughts of being destructive, right? Being harmful, being dangerous. But the thing is, you try not to act out on that side of yourself. It's all you. We can look. When you have people with say mental health issues, psychological issues, they can blame it on everybody else but themselves. Now, I'm going to tell you, a lot of it does stem from childhood trauma. It stems from childhood trauma. Now, everybody in the process of my working with men and women, they all wasn't raped. They all wasn't molested. They might have been mentally abused. They might have been emotionally abused. They might have been abandoned by their parents. So they felt less than. And a lot of times what people have a tendency of doing, and I know a lot of y'all probably don't even realize it, when we young, you remember that imaginary friend? I think about that from time to time when I used to fantasize and go into deep thoughts, and they felt more comfortable than dealing with real life. But now that you older and you trying to find that place, you can go and fantasize and get with your imaginary friend. You realize you can't go there now because this is life. And no matter how you try to run and hide and duck, you got to deal with life. So the reason why I'm saying it, family, do y'all realize being adults who haven't addressed those childhood issues, it will carry into your life for the here and now. And it can cause your life to be full of pain and misery. That is the whole point of receiving the necessary help to get over those childhood traumas. Did y'all know that? That's what I talk about when I come on the platform. You know why? Because I can only look at myself, right? And what I was getting ready to say, I can only go back. I will go back as far as God will show me. There's certain things about my childhood I do not remember. But certain things will pop up that give me flashbacks. And I'll be like, oh, I remember this, oh, I remember that. But it's not to allow it to make me feel down and out or depressed in the here and now. You get it? And sometimes that take work, not to allow childhood memories and stuff like that to bring you down. Now understand what I'm talking about, depression. You trying your best not to allow childhood memories. It could be not just childhood, but like a death. It could be a bad relationship. You know, unhealthy stuff that you will look at right now. And the next thing you know, you like, oh, woe is me, why me, blah, blah, blah. That's why a lot of us fall into a state of depression, because it's how we manage and cope with trauma in the here and now. It's a lot of work. I just want y'all to know. You know, when I find myself feeling a little down and out, and I might be like, Steve, what's going on? Why you feeling like this? That's what we call a 10-step inventory. It's a 10-step inventory. Keep taking an inventory. So that means I got to evaluate myself. Right? That's where prayer and meditation come in. So I have to look at Steve. Can't nobody answer for me but me. I got to look at Steve. All right, Steve, what's going on with you? Why you feeling the way you feeling? And I'm going to tell y'all this too. Anxiety and depression is close. Basically, they kind of go hand in hand. Because anxiety can come from being overworried and things of that nature about whatever situation you're going through. No matter whether we're dealing with anxiety or we're dealing with depression, it takes a lot of patience. And it takes work to focus on healthy things once you recognize where you at and what's going on with you. Now, mind you, I don't know if it's typical, but a lot of people don't like when I talk about stuff like this. They don't like it. And I'm shocked, because y'all got to understand, I'm a recovering addict. So I'm so used to us doing self-work. I'm so used to us talking about our pain, our struggles, you know, and doing work on ourselves eternally. See, I'm so used to that because of the 12-step program. And I forget that's not a lot of people's healing process. Some people might have to go to therapy. Some people might have to talk with a counselor, their pastor, you know, go to a peer group. But then when you got some of us who have actually done the necessary work internally to turn those things around, or know the work that it takes internally to turn it around. That's all internally. It will make people like, you know, other people that don't understand that process, it will make you feel awkward. It will make you feel less than, because you already feeling like that. But for somebody like myself, who have the courage and the confidence to talk about those things in the present time, I want to be liked too, just like everybody else. I want to be liked. I want to be loved. I want to be cared for. I get shunned a lot because of my royalty. And what I was saying raw, not royal, but I said T. Rawness, my rawness. I said raw T. But I guess I was trying to say because of my rawness. But the thing is, y'all got to understand, when you have people who can be straightforward and honest like me, you got to look at it and say, wow, he must have done a lot of work to get to that point in his life where he can talk about himself. And it's not that I don't worry about what other people think and feel and say, but that's your stuff. Because I can't tell it. I'm not feeling it. But I want you to like whatever I say. Mainly when I talk about me, and be proud of it, that he have the courage and the confidence. But a lot of y'all will tear me apart because it's not you. And I will kick up a lot of feelings in you talking about me. I know all that. I know all that. But guess what? Because of the work I do on myself, I can't stop. Because I'm worried about what you think, how you feel, and all that. Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I be on TikTok, right? And it's not to knock none of y'all hosts. Do not get it wrong. But if it's on your spirit to put up prompts that causes a lot of conflict and chaos and confusion, and you know they're going to come in like that, messy, don't question yourself later and ask why people come up here like this, why people come like that. That's your platform. That's what you presented. And they are going to come up and disrespect your stuff. They already telling you who they are because you already invited them. And then you want them to come and have structure. That's how you know the difference between somebody with peace in their life and somebody that's still full of chaos and confusion. I don't have to go around and say why women do this, why women do that. I've been married twice. 2 different personalities, 2 different women. Then I had 4 daughters. They all grown. 4 different personalities, 4 different women. I have a son. So you know everybody don't think the same, look the same, talk the same. Y'all know all that. I ain't even getting to the grandbabies, which they babies. But they are females. And it's not to try to figure them out. I've been stopped doing that a long time ago. It's just making myself available for when you need me. And basically the only thing I could say, if you need a shoulder to lean on, you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. If I can say some things to empower you, encourage you, motivate you, I'm going to do it. But if I know you already down and out, right? What do I look like saying stuff to make you feel any worse? Not me. But some people will do it. Not me. Once I recognize you in a strange place, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I'm not going to say nothing. The goal is to try to bring you up out of it, not to keep you there. And then I'm hanging up the phone because I just said some ridiculous stuff and now it then added on to whatever you're going through. And I'm proud of myself. The devil is a liar. I don't play that. Ask my daughters, they know daddy don't play. And y'all don't like when I talk like this. I already know it. It makes me disappointed. I try not to say it a lot, but I already know. I already know whenever I open up my mouth, rather than people coming to join in to inspire and motivate and all of that, y'all will run away. But look, Big Unc, love y'all family.